Hi, hi, user from Norway. How are you? Right, you have to feel good. The practice is, guys, it's so important that you feel good no matter what's happening around you. That's the practice. Right now, you're needing an external thing to make you feel good, right? You didn't do anything wrong. You have to practice feeling good in each moment, no matter what's happening outside of you. That's the practice, plain and simple, okay? This is a whole new way of living your life. It's a whole new way. It's not needing external things to feel better. No external things. It's you being able to feel good on your own in each moment. That's my practices. That's where I'm going to get you to that point. When you stick to my practices, you're not going to need anything outside of you to be a certain way to feel good. You're going to be able to feel good on your own in each moment. But when someone says they broke up with me, or how do I get my person, or how do I get this or that, you're too focused on a manifestation. Everything is done in this moment. Everything you can possibly want, everything is done in this moment right now. And it's that simple. But you're not doing anything to manifest it. You're not focused on those things, guys. You're focused on how you feel in this moment, and that's it. You're making the best of this moment now, with the life you're living now. How can I make the best out of this moment now? How can I feel good in this moment? And when you truly can't, you do the practice of getting calm and quiet and relaxing your body. And that's going to get you to a place where you start to feel good now. You don't need things to be a certain way outside of you. Everything is working for you, guys. Hi, Susan. Hi, Tony. Everything is working for you. Everything's happening for you. It's all for you. It's all for you to live your best life. It's all for you. But it's an internal shift. It's all internal. You have to feel good no matter what's happening around you all the time. Not just when you start to manifest. Here's the thing. As you see, this is a very natural, gradual practice. Hi, Claudia. Do I just trust that it happened for me and that I didn't do exactly right? Because guess what, Ray? Ray said, "Do I just trust that it happened for me and that I didn't do anything wrong?" You didn't. It is all happening for you, Ray. It's helping you feel good on your own. That's all it's doing. So it's everything's happening for you. Once you know this information, once you know you're unlimited, once you know you can be, do, and have anything you want, once you know that you came here to live an amazing life, you're moving towards that in this moment. But the more you do these practices, you're going to understand that it all comes down to your internal state in this moment, your internal state, nothing external, nothing external. So getting back to what I was saying, as my life started to get better, it's very easy to go back to those old patterns. Why is my money dropping again? Why is this person giving me an attitude? I thought I changed. You're still needing something outside of you to feel better. You go right. It's so easy to go back to those patterns. Everything is working for you. Everything is happening for you. So then oh wait, I got to go back to me feeling good in this moment, no matter what's happening. You need to feel good no matter what's happening around you. It's so simple. But guys, it is a practice, guys. Oh, thanks, Claudia. Hi, Linda. But guys, it's a practice. You know why? This is a whole new way of living our lives. So let's give ourselves some credit here. This is a whole new way of living your life, but this is freedom. This is freedom from any type of attachment, any type of needing something outside of you to feel better ever again. The byproduct is those things, but like I always say, it's so natural and gradual that you're not going to realize that it's happening for you. You're not going to realize it. You're going to be like, oh, wow, I can see how all those things happened in that way. You start to see the patterns, right? So, you know, guys, I wasn't doing lives for a while. I was listening to my inner guidance, and I didn't feel the desire to do them, right? And I was working on my audios and my meditation and audios, and all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling that desire to get back on lives again. You start to see a little pattern in your life because you're listening, you're following what feels good in each moment. The thing about manifesting is, and manifestations, is you're only manifesting happiness. Manifestations are so gradual and natural that you don't realize it's happening because you're too good. You're feeling too good. You're just happy. You're so much in the moment and having fun in the moment that's what's happening. Things are manifesting, right? Hi, Cece. How are you, Cece? Thanks, Michelle. Hey, Claire. Oh, Claire. Yes, it's like you're just like a robot, right? Going through life. It's a waste of energy. And when you're doing robotic affirmations, when you're doing any affirmations, you're not making the best of this moment now and just feeling good with the life you're living now. You're still needing you're giving your power away. You're giving your power away. When you're doing affirmations and you're doing things to manifest, you're giving your power away. It's disempowering because you're needing something outside of you to feel better. You're still thinking that once you get that thing, you're going to feel better. That's why you got to bring it back to this moment now. And right now, with the life you're living now, guys, with the life you're living now, it's like, and not with the things around me, it's me. How can I feel good now, right? I'm just going to sing in my car. Like, that's fun to me. When I'm singing in my car, that's fun to me. When I'm driving to get my refresher, that's fun to me, right? When I'm cleaning my house, I love to clean my house, like doing stuff like that. Like I said, I painted my cabinets for 2 days. I was in the zone painting those cabinets. I was loving life. Like, they came out so good. It was so relaxing. And it made me think of manifesting because you got to trust the process, right? As soon as you do that first paint, you're like, oh, here we go. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Kennedy. So, yeah, yes, what Claire said. It's the power of surrender, right? But like, it really is a whole new way of living your life because you got to be aware, like, of, oh, wait, there I go again. I'm needing something outside of me to be a certain way to feel good. Let me bring it back to me and feeling good on my own. It's that internal shift that is the main focus. Hi, Nick. You guys are going to love the new meditation CD. Oh, guys, I keep calling it a CD. I keep calling it a CD and a tape. I don't know why. It's the audio. You're going to love it. It's so good. I listened to it last night, and now I'm just doubling it up. It's going to be 3. So it's very repetitive. It's very slow motion. You know what? It's a great combination with the other audio because the other one's more fast-paced. This one's very slow, very repetitive. But let me tell you, if you want to be able to, if you're having trouble sleeping, this audio is going to put you right to sleep. And then it's going to be getting into your mind as you're sleeping, so it's great. But you can listen to it. Yeah, so Linda said you can listen to it all the time. Yeah, so Linda, funny you say that because I was feeling, so this morning I woke up and I switched to my other audio, the fast-paced one, and then I started feeling like anxiety, and I went to the slow-paced one. It's like the difference in energies, right? Because this is all energetics. You're learning how to balance out your energy. That's all. My practices are 100% energetics, right? You're learning how to work with the energy. So when I felt like myself, like, oh God, I'm feeling like, I put that audio on because it's very slow. It's slow motion. So it got me relaxed. It got me calm. So it's great. It's great. I'm so thankful. I was saying today on my story that I'm so thankful for the people that said you should make they thought my audio was meditation. And I'm like, you know what? I should make a meditation one. I just didn't know if I was able to do it because it's like, you know me, I talk so fast, right? I'm like, I had to put focus into that because I had to really go slow and talk more at a slow pace. Now, Cece, You'll probably get it like tomorrow. I just got to put it together. So if you have the 9-hour audio lazy manifesting, you're going to get it automatically, guys. Whoever has the 9-hour lazy manifesting, you're going to get it. You'll get an email saying that it was updated, like how I always do, right? It'll be separate though, guys. It'll be by itself. I want it separate so you can go back and forth, right? Oh, Claire nailed it. Claire nailed it. It's the truth. It's everything. It's everything. Like even that, when I used to like do things to manifest and like I would be working so hard at it and then I would stop, it would pop up. But that was also a cycle too, because you never want to be ever doing anything to manifest. Your attention back to you and you feeling good in this moment, and that's it. Everything will make its way to you, and it'll be such a natural process that you won't even realize it's happening. Why are we programmed to imagine the worst? I know, that's all our programs. Claudia says, why are we programmed to imagine worst case scenarios instead of thinking about done desire? Claudia, just think about it. This is all new. This is all fairly new information of how we're truly supposed to be living. We're supposed to be happy. Our true nature is free, is light, is calm, is happy, is uplifting others, is loving others unconditionally. That's our true nature. So imagine all that programming that we automatically go to worst case scenario. What if this? What if that? But now we're aware. Now we're aware. Now we're like, okay, no. Let me relax my body. Let me get calm. Things always are working out for my... Here's the thing. When it comes to manifesting, I had a lot of up and downs at first because I was still trying to figure this out. I was still trying to balance out the energy. I was still not trying to get dependent on external things. This takes practice, and I think I'm fairly good at it, and I've always been a positive person. And when I had to relearn life. I had to relearn everything. And then when you learn a bit, then when you find out that you can manifest and you start going down that road, it's a whole nother program. So people teaching manifesting, it's a whole nother program. Because everything's done in this moment. It's all you and you feeling good in this moment, and that's it. That's it. That's all it is. Yeah. So I was just talking about that with Claudia. I was just saying that, guys, like how that's the truth. We are programmed to think worst case scenario, but it's actually working in your favor. Even when you think like, oh wow, it's helping you not need external things to feel better. That's what it's doing now that we know what we know. Yes, Ray, drop your shoulders. When you're panicking, guys, Ray said, do you have any tips on how to relax when you panic? Do this one simple thing when you start to panic. Drop your shoulders. Feel that. Do it now, guys. Drop your shoulders right now and feel that release. Let your whole body fall. As soon as you do that, you release resistance. You're now in flow. Everything's going your way. So whenever you find yourself spiraling or panicking or having like major anxiety to where it's getting the best of you, drop your shoulders. Like literally, I know that sounds so silly, but that's all you have to do. It takes a little bit of the reminders as well, right? Like reminding yourself that everything's working for you. It's all happening for you. So it takes a little bit of those reminders as well. That's again why I created the audio. It's the practices and the reminders. It's both of them in there, and explaining how this reality works. Yeah, like the thing is even that, like what Claire's saying is of course it's okay to think about your desire. You just want to be aware of any resistance that's in it. Because what happens a lot of time is when you're thinking about your desire is that you start to go down the other path, and you start to have resistance around it, right? I found more power in actually taking your attention away from the desire. That's just me. Everybody can do what they want, but I found more empowering to just, when I'm thinking about it at all, just to bring my attention and focus back to this moment and feeling good now. Because for me, it's always like, I always get that, like, oh yeah, it feels good, but then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, it's not here, and oh wait, am I missing something? So I don't think about manifestations. I just live in this moment now and with the life I'm living now, because things just start manifesting. Like I said, it's very natural, it's very effortless. Yes, what Claire said, going general without a doubt. Yes, because when you start going specific, you start thinking about things, and you start thinking a worst case scenario. You're like, oh wait, but I probably need this more. I need to be like this more. Or what if this doesn't work? Or what if, like, you start thinking about all those things that you don't need to worry about, because guys, everything you want is done. Everything's done. It's complete. It's 100% complete. You're becoming more aware of it in this moment when you feel good now. It's all about feeling good. It's all about you feeling good in this moment with no matter what's happening around you. Exactly, Claire. Hi, Shelly. Oh, Cece. Yeah. And I'm hopping on live more, guys. So you're going to see more of me on these lives. Like I said, you start listening to your body more. You start following what feels right for you in that moment, and you follow through with it, right? So a lot of times I would be like, maybe I won't do it. Like, now I'm like, no, I'm going to the food store and I'm going to make the best of it. All right, let's just do that, make the best of it. And then I come home and I put everything away, and it's just all about me feeling good in this moment and making the best of this moment. It has nothing to do with anyone outside of me. All me. You got to make it all about you and you feeling good in this moment, and that's got to be your practice. If a wave of lower energy comes over you, what do? We do the practice. We hold space for that. Relax our body, soften our body, give it as much time as it needs to just pass through us, right? That's all. Doesn't matter. Don't try to figure it out. Do not try to figure it out. You won't be able to. You'll never get to the bottom of it. And you just relax. It'll pass. You'll feel better. Like, literally, that's all you're ever doing. What if you want something? Can you not think about it a lot? Yeah. So this is me personally. Now, if you, like, people always say, what if I'm thinking positively about my manifestation? That's fine. You just have to be aware enough to know when you're not thinking good about it, right? I don't like to think about manifestations. I like to focus on this moment and feeling good in this moment. I feel like, to me, that's more empowering. I feel more empowered when I'm focused on this moment. I feel good. I'm in flow with life. I'm just focused on this moment, because things start to manifest and I don't even realize they're manifesting. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm giving away my power when I think about a manifestation. That's just me. I like to bring all my attention and focus to this moment. That is a personal preference for me. Because anytime I'm thinking about a manifestation, to me, I'm going back to, I need that manifestation to feel better. I don't need a manifestation to feel better. I just need to feel good in this moment, right? Does that make sense? This is my favorite tank top. I've had this for so long. I went to Sally's today and the little girl was like, oh my God, I love your top. And I'm like, girl, this top is so old. This is from Target. Like, maybe, I always keep a few things. Maybe like, I want to say like 7 years ago, guys. I'm not even playing. And I love leopard. I don't see enough leopard out there, but I love this shirt. I preferably like it with like red lipstick and red nails, but we did the dark nails because I already painted them. And the girl's like, oh my God, I love that. I was like, it's literally from Target. It's like 7 years old. Is that a cougar print pattern? I know, Claire, I love it. I love leopard. I'm so mad. The one time I was in the store and I seen a cute leopard top. Do you ever do that and you like, you know you should buy it, but you don't? And then like you keep thinking about it and you're like, I knew I should have bought it in that moment and I didn't. Yeah, it's so true. Like, you're feeling good now. You're feeling good. There only is now. There only is this moment. Even when you get your manifestations, there only is this moment. It's all about this moment, and you really got to make it about this moment. We're really learning how to live in the present moment now. It's literally like, Eckhart always said a new earth, and people said the earth, everything's splitting, Bashar and all that. It is. This is a whole new way of living our lives, guys. It is a whole new way. We're dropping in order to drop all your programming, you got to be in the present moment. It doesn't mean you're not going to get what you want, though. That's not what it means. All those things are making their way to you, but don't worry about that part. Just make it about this moment now, and what can I do now to feel good? How can I make the best of this moment? And you'll be surprised at what you're doing. You'll be surprised. It'll be like me driving in the car, getting a refresher, just singing and jamming out in my car. Hi, Bridget. Exactly. It's so effortless. Like Claire said, the good feeling moment leads to another good feeling moment, and that's, manifestations happen. But like I said, you don't realize it because you're too busy having fun. You're too busy feeling good. You're too busy at peace. You're too busy relaxing, that you don't realize everything's happening for you and moving you towards your best life. You literally don't realize it. And the practice is you just relaxing when you don't feel good, letting that moment pass, and feeling the best you can in this moment. Like literally, they're the two things forever and ever and ever. Always make it a point to always say, okay, there I go, needing external needing external things to make me feel better again. Let me get back to me and this moment now, and feeling good in this moment. Exactly, Claire. And it won't be like, oh my God, this thing popped in my life. I used to manifest like that. And I would be like, oh my God, I did that. You don't feel that way anymore. When you're in the present moment and you're happy, it's not like that. It's not disappointing. Trust me, your life, it becomes amazing. You're so free. You're so free in each moment to do whatever you want. And you're just happy, and you just know everything's happening for you. But honestly, like, not many. Whenever I'm too excited like that, I feel like I'm getting dependent again. So I'm always like, no, bring it back to this moment, feeling good in this moment. So like I said, it is a practice. It's a practice that takes practice. Hi, Pixie. Yeah, you're not trying. You're just being you. You're just being yourself. You're just comfortable being yourself, and you're able to feel good. Like I said, you're able to feel good no matter what is. And the thing is that everything will reflect back to you that. Everybody will reflect back happy and positive. Everything will. It has to. When you're feeling good, it has to. But if something's not, that's my time to go, oh, wait, that doesn't matter to me, because I can feel good no matter what. So whether I have to get calm in that moment or just shift my attention to doing something that feels good, that's my job. It's my job to feel good in each moment. It's not my job to need you to be a certain way for me to feel good. It's not my job for my bank account to be a certain way in order for me to feel good. You don't want to go, that's programming. That will keep you stuck in a trap. Yeah, Claire. And that goes for anything, right? When you're desperate for money, when you're desperate for, like, your body changes, like you want this or that, when you're desperate for anything, any type of that energy, you're just pushing it away. You know what? This is my second refresher. I got a small because I got a large this morning. I went food shopping this morning and I got a large refresher, so I grabbed a small one just now. I love that. Yes, hold on. Let me pin what Bridget said. My happiness depends on me, so you're off the hook. I love that. I love Abe's quotes. I love we're all in this together. That's another one of my faves. They closed down Kentucky Fried Chicken. Wait. Oh, Linda, you got to manifest that they open up a Dunkin'. Do you have any tips on how to be happy in the moment? Just focus on positives. Yeah, so Ray's question's so good. And Ray, this takes practice. I'm going to tell you. Ray says, like, how do I be happy in this moment? How do I be happy in this moment? And it takes practice. It really does. So here's the thing, right? You're just living the life you're living now. You're making the best of where you're at now, but Ray, you're moving towards better and best. You know that now because we know what we know, right? So I'm going to tell you where your power comes into play, because you are going to be releasing a lot of programming in the beginning. So it's a lot of calmness and relaxing practices. It's a lot of, baths, getting in the shower, sitting in the sunshine, warm blankets, enjoying a cup of tea. And honestly, that's what it leads to anyway, because that's stuff that I love to do. So, like, you find things that you like to do, right? Like, what do you like to do? Like, everybody's different. Like, I was just saying how much I love to paint. I paint at my kitchen, and, like, I just love doing those types of things, right? I always call myself do it yourself. What is it? I can never say it right. I was telling my daughter, I said, I'm a DUI type of person. She's like, what the heck's a DUI? So, like, I like doing something, painting my nails. So, Ray, it's personal. Do you like to take walks? Do you like to exercise? Do you like to dance? Do you like to sing, right? So, that's it. Like, guys, that's it. What can I do now to feel good? It's not anything crazy. But by you feeling good, you're bringing in better. By you feeling good, you're bringing in better. So, sometimes, Ray, it means just relaxing. It means just relaxing into a moment where maybe you're not feeling so well, right? And you're just softening your body, doing the relaxing practices, and give it plenty of time to pass. Give those moments that you don't feel good as much time as they need to just pass through you. Don't resist it. Just relax. The opposite of resisting, guys, is relaxing. So always remember that. Don't resist it. When you find yourself clenching, so relax your shoulders, just soften your body, and just allow it to give it as much time as if my daughter's sad, or if my son's sad, or if someone I love is sad. I'm not forcing them to get better. I'm not forcing them to be positive. I'm not forcing them to get over it. As much time as they need. I'm here if they want a hug. I'm here for them, but as much time as they need. Thanks, Nathan, and hi, Nathan. As much time as they need. And like I said, they may still be worried about it, but like they'll go away, then they'll come back out, and then I'll hug them again. But it's fading, and they're starting to feel better, right? I'm just holding space for them, right? So it's the same thing with lower energies, guys. You just hold space for it. How are you, Nathan? I like to run or work out. Yeah. So I don't really love. I like to walk. My workouts are so mini. I don't love to work out. I'm not going to pretend that I do. But I do like little sit-ups and stuff like that I like to do. And like I'll do some squats and stuff. But like I'm not a big exercise workout girl. Do things to feel good. Yes. All right, that's a pinner. Claire says, do things to feel good, not for the outcome. And that's it. That's the present moment. You got to get yourself back to this present moment. And I'm just loving feeling good. Always think to yourself, it's all about me feeling good no matter what, not needing something outside. That always helps me. Me not needing anything outside of me to be a certain way for me to feel good. That phrase always helps me. Like, I don't need anything to be a certain way for me to feel good. I can feel good no matter what. That's just a powerful statement that always helps me. I know, Claire is on fire. She is. Hi, Christine. Hi, BB. I just seen BB pop on. Thinking ahead. Yes. So thinking ahead ruins manifestation. It doesn't ruin manifestation, but you have to be honest with yourself. If you're thinking ahead of anything, you can feel overwhelmed. When I'm thinking ahead of what I'm going to make for dinner, I'm feeling overwhelmed, right? That's no different with manifestation. There is no future. There only is the now moment, right? So when I don't worry about those things and I'm just so into this moment, those things work themselves out in the best way possible. Like today, I don't have to cook. I planned on cooking but I was so present today and in the present moment. I'm like, my daughter's like, Mom, you don't have to cook. Dad's making us dinner. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I don't have to cook tonight, which is like, that's a rarity. I cook every day, right? So when you're in the present moment, that's usually what happens. It works out for your highest good. It works out in the best way possible for you. Hi, Chelsea. Chelsea said her first time here. Chelsea, I was going to pin you, but then I'm like, I don't know, maybe she don't want to be put on blast. I don't want to do that unless you wanted to. Yeah, so you got to get back to this moment. You got to bring your attention and focus back to this moment. You never want to get dependent on external ever. Ever, ever, ever. Even as your life gets better, guys, even as things start to manifest and you're aligning more with things you love to do, you still don't want to get dependent on those things. You don't want to get dependent on anything external. People behaving a certain way, money coming in your life, your body's getting better, looking good. Don't get dependent on that for you to feel good. It's all about you in this moment, what you're doing now, making the best of this moment now. I always use my live as an example. I'm making the best of this live right now. Curious as how you arrived at this great outlook. How this all started for me was probably about 4 years ago when I was not happy. That's it. I literally wasn't happy. I felt very stuck. I felt like I was in prison. Going to work every day and working a long job, giving so much of my energy to so many things that weren't serving me. I was always working overtime, such a people pleaser. I felt so trapped. The best word to explain it, 4 years ago, I felt stuck. I said, there's no point in living if this is life. That's literally where I was at. There's no point in living if this is how life is. And then I found Abraham Hicks, and that was it. Abraham Hicks, Eckhart Tolle, and Joe Dispenza, literally. Those three saved my life. Bashar came later. Those three saved my life. No doubt. No doubt. Abraham, you know what? Abraham is the one I stuck with, though. I stuck with her to the end. I just love Abraham. But now, for real, it was definitely them three. Definitely them three. So, yeah, so in simple terms, I felt completely trapped. It literally felt like I was in a prison. I felt like I was in jail. But I manifested pretty quick, even where I was at when I found out this information, guys. But I know that it's not about the things, and I know it's also about you feeling good no matter what, because otherwise you keep bringing in more stuff and you're not happy. So I did manifest getting out of my job and working from home, but I found myself very unhappy again because I was still too dependent on external things to be a certain way. So it took me time, guys, to get this down. It took me time. Like I said, this is a whole new way of living your life. It's very simplistic, but you're dropping a lot of programming that you've been raised to be like. You're living off these programs, basically, and this conditioning that you picked up over your whole life, right? And the few are living their lives this way, the way that we're talking about now. So more people are being run on programs, right? Still. And the more that we do these practices, the more that other people will do them as well, because you're an example to others. Wait, so does living in the present mean you shouldn't make any plans? So, Cece, I found that I don't really make many plans. The more I do these practices, Cece says, so does living in the present moment mean you don't make any plans? And I found myself really not making many plans. The more that I do these practices, I really don't. It's like in the moment, what am I going to do now? All right, I'm going to go food shop. I knew today I was going to go food shop, and I didn't know that. But even in that moment, it's like, like I said, I sit in my car and I'm like, all right, this is what I'm going to get. I know I'm going to get this. It's more intuitive. And yes, it's more in the moment. It doesn't mean you can't make any plans. Like, I have a huge family, so they plan stuff. Like, there's parties. I got Thanksgiving coming up. I just don't let those things control me anymore. I used to let the holidays control me, right? Where it would be like, oh my God, I got to get all this. It takes me one day to get everything for Thanksgiving. I don't let those things control me. I'm in control. It always gets done. So yes, you aren't really planning as much as you used to. Hi, Leah. All right. Oh, goodness, my back. All right, let me see. Robo will brief and I get back together. I go to Sarah's party. I know, that's my thing. Relax, it's done. Because it is. Everything's done. Everything's done in this moment. Oh, Claudia, I love that. I love that. I'm going to get up. I'm going to see if they let me put the live up from yesterday. That live was kind of like, I don't know. It was like me in my house just chilling. They're actually my favorite lives, though. But I do. I'll keep these updated on my YouTube for you guys. I'm good, Leah. How are you? Hi, BB. Exactly, Kennedy. Hi, Ashley. It's really just the more that you're in this moment now. See, that's another thing that people don't get. The more that you're really living in this moment now, you start to understand these concepts more of how every possibility exists in this moment. You get opened up to that information as well, of how every possibility is happening in this moment. Like, you're so unlimited and how unlimited you truly are. And you're opened up to all the things that are possible for you to experience, right? It really is about this. It's about this moment now. Manifesting, well, you're not doing anything to manifest. Every possible reality exists in this moment. That's it. It's just knowing that every possible, if you can think it, that's because it exists. Guys, if you can think it, it's because it exists. That's why. Every possible reality, anything you want to experience, guys, it exists in this moment. It exists in this moment. You're here to have amazing experiences. You're here to live your best life. You're here to be, do, and have anything you possibly can want. But you got to feel good now, or else those things mean nothing. You got to practice feeling good now, or else those things mean nothing. Or else you just might as well go back to living the life before you knew this. Literally, if you're still doing things to manifest, and if you're still trying to get these things, you might as well go back to the life you used to live, where you weren't happy. Because people are opened up to this information because they're not happy. So then they think these manifestations are going to make them happy, and you're still in a program. You got to feel good now. That's your only practice. You're manifesting happiness now. Every possibility exists in this moment. Anything you want is done in this moment. You're not manifesting those things. You're not doing anything to manifest. You're manifesting happiness in this moment. That's it. How to get to the knowing state. Feeling good now, Lena. Lena says how to get to the knowing state by feeling good now. By making your only manifestation to be happy in this moment. The more you're happy in this moment, trust me, those things you'll just know, because you'll see how this reality works. You'll see how much your life gets better in this moment by feeling good now. You're only manifesting happiness now. That's all you're manifesting. You get what I'm saying, y'all? You get what I'm saying, guys? It's all about manifesting happiness in this moment. That's your life's purpose. Your life's purpose is to be manifesting happiness now, and that's it. Forever and always. That's your freedom. That's going to release you from all suffering. Everything you want is done. Everything you could possibly want is done in the best way possible. You're not doing anything to manifest it, ever. Ever, 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 ever. You're manifesting happiness in this moment. That's going to release you. That's going to be where all you're going to be free. You're going to be free. That's the practice, Frederica, is to know you have to know, right? I know I'm moving towards better now that I know this information, right? Do you believe you're unlimited? Do you believe you can be doing anything you want? Do you believe that in this moment, everything's happening for you, right? So you need to remind yourself that, Frederica, that everything's happening for me. It's getting better in this moment. I'm moving towards best and better in this moment, right? I'm so unlimited. I'm moving towards best and better in this moment. And in this moment, I only have to manifest making the best of this moment, feeling the best I can in this moment. And when I can't, I get calm and I relax my body and I just allow that moment, that energy just to pass through me. I hold space for that energy. It's just my practice. Go back to my practice. This is why you guys got to get the audio. You have to get the audio. The 9-hour audio will change your life. And I'm going to be adding to it soon. You're going to get the meditation. But yeah, it is. That's why my 9-hour audio, it says practices and reminders, because that's everything. It's everything you need to remind yourself to get back to this present moment. Also, don't forget about release resistance, because it's very similar to the audios. On TikTok here, release resistance is very similar to the audios. And I update that as well. It's just, you got to remind yourself that you only have to relax when you don't feel good. You have to just hold space for that energy and give it as much time as it needs to. You don't want to run from it or resist it, right? You just want to relax into it. Just remind myself, this right now, it's all happening for me, even this moment now. Everything's happening for you. Everything is happening for you. I promise you. I promise you. I don't know these practices. It's saying 72 degrees right now in my car. And the time is 2:22. Favorite alcoholic drink? I don't know. They make those new teas now, and they taste like water. They're so good. I can't think of what they're called, though. Yeah, they have vodka in them. I don't know exactly what... You got your refresher, Ashley? Woohoo! Cheers. Cheers, Ashley. What's your name? Alessia? Is that your name, Alessia? I love that name. Thanks, Desso! I think she's got it. I don't know what user chatting about. Refreshers for everyone, yeah. Oh, of course you're from Italy. Alessia from Italy. Oh, thank you, Stesso. I know. Nathan don't even got to say it. He don't even got to say it. He just says my name. Thanks, Eddie. Oh, Frederica. Oh, my gosh. All my friends from Italy. I'm not even Italian, but I love Italy. I don't know why. I was probably Italian in a past life. I had to have been. Thanks, Desso. Let me tell you guys, Linda just said you got everybody on refreshers. I got everybody on refreshers. How crazy is that? Imagine when I make my own drink. I always say I'm going to make my own strawberry drink. Everyone's going to be drinking it. I'm from Philly, Eddie. Claudia is in Italy too. Aw. Yeah, I did know that. I mean, I forgot, but thanks, Desso. Kiera, you did get one. Isn't it? They're the best. I love them. Like, this is my second one. That says a lot. I feel like now that, like, I can't, like, I'm going to dehydrate if I don't have a refresher. I'm always like, there's no refresher in my fridge. And like I said, I try like all kinds of different drinks, but nothing compares to this. Like I said, I like to have a refresher, a cup. I like to have tea, and I like to have a Coke, a soda in my fridge. Thank you, Stesso. What did you do for your birthday? I went out to eat for my birthday. Q. I went out to eat with my kids. It was so awesome. So awesome. I mean, we went to Texas Roadhouse. We all love it. So, thanks, Stesso. And I had so much food that I had to bring it home. Half of it home. And I just love being with my kids. We just have so much fun. We're always laughing and having fun. And I just love being with them. Because they're older. So, you know, like, it's very rare that we, like, all are together at the same time. So, like, birthdays are definitely something. Because my oldest son works. My younger son now, he's going to be getting his license soon. And he's probably going to be working with my son. So, it's like, and they have girlfriends. So, I don't see them as much. I mean, I see them all the time. But we don't get together like we used to. So, those times are just, like, really special. They are like my best friends. You know, it's so funny. It's like they're my only reflections because like I'm around them the most, right? Thanks, Stesso. Hi, Haeen. Thank you. Happy Friday. That is what I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. I know, Linda. Me too. Me too. And just sitting at the dinner table together, and I don't know, just being together. Thanks, Stesso. I was a cowboy. Nathan. Oh yeah, Nathan always notices when my necklace is crooked. Always. His OCD kicks in. I look great with a stash, Chris said. I know, Bridget. I so agree. It's just always fun. And each one of them, I always say, like, my kids, each one of them are so different. Yet, they're so amazing. No, Cece, it's 72 degrees in Philly. It's not raining. It's beautiful out. It's beautiful. I almost did my live outside with you guys, but I was afraid of the connection. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go out. Thanks, Stesso. Nathan, it's 72 degrees. Like, what the heck? Yeah. I always say, like, my oldest son, Linda, in your comment, he's, like, super positive all the time. And my younger son is so calm, but he's always positive too, but he's just so calm. My middle child is the calmest person I ever met on this planet. He is the most laid back, calm, chill. He's such a vibe. He's such a vibe. He loves his animals. He's so patient with our animals. Like this kid, and my oldest is so positive. Like, and me and my daughter were like best friends. It's 67? That's nice. That's nice, Nathan. I know, I always say that's when I get emotional when I talk about my kids. When I talk about them. It's in Pittsburgh. Oh, it's raining and cold. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't shift to rainy and cold. I mean, you know what, guys? The weather doesn't... When it's summer and spring and all that. But, like, this time of the year, I don't let it affect me at all. Like, I don't pay attention. It's already getting dark. I'm used to it now. It gets dark by, like, 4 o'clock. It's already dark. Whether it rains or not, I don't really care. Like, I'm in and out of the car so quick. Like, it doesn't bother me. The weather doesn't affect me at all. But if it is nice out, I notice it. I'm like, oh, it's nice out right now. Although then the bugs start coming out again. And I'm like, you know what? I like it when the bugs aren't out. Thanks, Tessa! Did you explain your daughter? That boys have cuties. No, I didn't. She'll figure it out on her own, Chris. Oh, yeah, Linda. Some days I'm so busy. Thank you. Aww. Some days I'm busy and I'm running. And like I said, I'm just doing what feels best, right? And then some days I don't do nothing. I don't leave the house. I'm in the house. I'm baking cookies. I'm making dinner, cleaning out cabinets. That doesn't matter what you do. There's no wrong or right. I was gone for 2 days painting. You get to decide. There's no wrong or right to decide, and there's no wrong or right if you decide to lay around and take a rest day or 2 or 3. That's all your programming that tells you got to be motivated. You got to be doing this or that, right? Some days I'm doing so much, and some days I'm relaxing and doing nothing. But either way, I'm feeling good, and that's all that matters, right? What's your favorite? What's anime? Is that what you said? Anime? I don't know anime. Hi from Chicago. Omar from Chicago. How are you? I'm reading up on some of you guys' chats. I'm good. How are you, Omar? When Nathan was asking about Ken, I'm like, who's Ken? And he was talking about Kennedy. Did I lose connection? I had a phone call come in. Oh, happy Friday. I'm glad you're doing good. Okay, yeah. Whenever a phone call comes in, it does that. I kind of wish I could turn that off just while I was on lives. I'm sure there's a way. Because, ain't nobody calling me unless it's my kids. Or a telemarketer or something. What do you do? Exactly what you said I do. What do you do sitting in your car talking? Sitting in my car talking. That's what I do. All right, good, guys. I get more phone calls. All right, good. Yeah, it didn't stay for long. I get more phone calls. Oh, I know. I don't get that many because whenever I get like a scammer or something like that, I usually block it right away. And you just know, like, you're like, okay, no. Or like a random text or something. Thanks, Deso. I do, but how many times are you going to block if they go to different? Yeah. Or I just hang up on it. Like if you just know it's a telemarketer or something, just do the hang up. Thanks, Omar. Why are you hiding in the car talking to strangers? Hey, these are not strangers, by the way. By the way, John, these are my friends. So rephrase that, please. They might be strangers to you, but they're not strangers to me. Thanks, I love that, Stesso. You call this hiding? I call this freedom. This is not hiding in my car. This to me, cars equal freedom to me. I love being in my car and out in my car. Like, everything's open. There's all windows. So I think we look at cars differently. Yes, we are lazy manifesting team here, right? We are. Do you, CC? I know, Lisa, I love it. I eat in my car. Like, I'll go grab food and I'll just sit. Yeah, I did the other day. You guys seen it. Like, if like all my kids are busy doing their own thing and they have plans, I'll just jump in my car and go get like fast food and sit in my car and eat it. Like, I love it. Listen to music, Christmas music, scroll through my TikTok, maybe make a TikTok or something. Listen, everyone's living their life differently. It's all good. As long as you're happy, guys, that's all that matters. Don't let anybody tell you you're weird or there's something wrong with you because you do this or you do that this way. I found out that being weird is a good thing. And you find out a lot more people are actually like you, too. And then, like, that one person that's like, oh, you're weird because you sit in your car, or you're weird because you do that. And I'm like, yeah, that's just because you don't get it, right? Hi, Mike. Is that Jules? I can't see your name. Amira. It says Amira. Yeah, like, I mean, I like being home. I'm always home. I'm literally, you guys see me in my car and people think you're always in your car, but I'm not. I'm actually always home. So getting in my car is like, I'm like a different person. I always say, like, I come alive in my car because I'm like listening to the music and I'm singing and I'm like, I'm getting my refresher, probably getting some food, like all good stuff. Oh, let me tell you, first of all, these ones I love because they kind of look like I wear these because they kind of match my shirt. I'm going to tell you a secret. These, I have so many sunglasses. They are not expensive. Wait, you can turn off co-host invitation. Okay, cool. So I get my sunglasses from, like, if I see them in like a Claire's or a Rite Aid or even like a dollar store. If I see the design I like, I'm grabbing them. Always grab, because I don't really wear them like over my eyes. I wear them as a headband. So yeah, I get them from everywhere. So anytime you see cool sunglasses and if they match something, just grab them. I use them for style. Now, I don't live and sleep in my car. I got a home. I can't wait, Nathan. My lights should be coming today. And then I'm going to put the lights in and then do one more last look around. And then you'll see the vlog of me doing the whole thing, okay? Don't mind me because I'm in like pajamas mostly the whole time, my paint clothes. But it's a good vlog because it just shows the whole redo of it. I just want to get one more. I want to get the picture. I want to get the final, right? I want to get the final with the lights underneath and everything so you guys can really, really see what it looks like. I'm super excited. The lights should be coming today. So probably tonight. Hopefully tonight. If the lights do come today, I got to check at my Amazon order and see if they're coming tonight. And then as soon as I get that last picture, it's up. The vlog's up. They look so good, guys. My cabinets, they're perfection. I'm not even kidding. They came out so good. If you release your thoughts have been negative, and resulted in unwanted. Can you change it no matter what? Yeah, but Carrie, you got to go back to remembering that your job is about it's about this moment, and don't think too much. Your thoughts don't matter. Your thoughts really don't matter. I promise you. I promise you, your thoughts don't matter. It's all about how you feel, Carrie. If you're not feeling well in that moment, that's when you're going to do that practice, right? That I talk about. Drop your shoulders, relax your body, relax your face. Don't be afraid of it. Don't try to figure anything out. You got to remind yourself that too, Carrie and guys. You got to remind yourself this thought has no power over you when your body's just relaxed. You're in power. You're in power, right? So do the practice where you just drop your shoulders. You'll feel the difference. When you're having a panic attack, or when you're like in your head too much and you're starting to worry, drop your shoulders and watch how you, like, that feeling of that release in that moment. Like you feel that release and resistance. But the thoughts don't matter when you're relaxed. You're still in flow when you're relaxed. You got to get that in your head, guys. When you're relaxed, you are in full power. The thoughts don't matter. The thoughts don't matter. But here's the thing, guys. These stories still play out. They're still playing out. You got to get good at non-reaction. You got to get good at staying calm in those moments, because they don't have any power in this moment. You're the one that gives them the power. So you got to keep calm, relax. You got to keep doing these practices. The only thing that keeps things active in your life is your reaction to them. It's literally that simple. That's why relaxing is so powerful, right? Making the best of this moment now. Always this moment. There only is this moment, right? This moment now. Feeling the best I can now. Doing what I'm doing now. Me being my own source of happiness. Not needing anything outside of me to be a certain way. Me feeling good now. Wait, I can't. I got a thought going on. Why is this bothering me? Oh, time to just soften my body. Time to just relax my body. I don't got to figure anything out. This has no power over me. Circumstances don't matter. None of it matters. None of it matters unless you make it matter. You're the one that makes it matter. Your focus on it makes it matter. Your reaction to it makes it matter. So you can't let ever an external thing affect you. Nothing external should ever be affecting you. It's always changing. It's never, I'm trying to think of the right word. It's never, I don't want to say never accurate. That's not what I'm looking for. It's never dependable. You never want to get dependent on any outside thing, circumstance ever. You're the only thing that you can count on. And feeling good in this moment, and when you can't stay calm. It's all about your internal state. Nothing external. You never want to get dependent on anything external. Ever, ever, ever. How do you not let it? You got to practice it. That's why I create the audios. That's why I make all my TikToks. That's why I do these lives with you guys. That's why I create all the playlists that I have. Release Resistance. That's why I write the ebooks. I have tons of resources to help you to not let it affect you. My practice is super powerful. You gotta stick with it. So you gotta feel good in this moment and just live your normal life, right? And when you don't feel good, it's time to stop. It's time to relax your body. It's time to soften your body. You also want to be doing relaxing practices throughout the day. Do relaxing practices. Get baths, get showers, soak your feet, sit in the sunshine. Get yourself in a warm blanket, right? Do those types of things that relax you. Slow the momentum down of your energy from time to time. Take rests from time to time. Take naps from time to time. So you're going to do those types of things as well. Exactly. Circumstances don't matter. You never want to get dependent on external anything, even when your life gets better. It's the same practice, guys. This is a never-ending practice, right? My life has changed. It's not the same. Everything has changed. It was very gradual, right? And it's still changing. It's always going to be changing. But you never want to get dependent on external. Ever, ever, ever. Like I said, this is a new way of living your life, guys. You want to bring it back to you, feeling good internally at all times. That's your practice. How easy is that? I only got to worry about me. You only got to worry about you. That's all. Everything else will follow. And you still don't want to get dependent on those things that follow. It's that simple. It's up to you to feel good in each moment. It's not up to things being a certain way, right? Yes, Pixie. Yes. What Bashar? It's only state of being. Pixie says only state of being matters. It's all that matters. You only got to worry about you, guys. How great is that? Everything else will take care of itself. I'm telling you, for the best way possible. And if it doesn't in a moment, it's just a reminder. Time for me to feel good no matter what. That's the name of the game. That's what's going to bring you peace. That's what's going to bring you happiness. That's what's going to bring you freedom. Hi, Makiza. Yes. Thanks, Nathan. Yes, my ebooks, I always say to go for the 3. Feel good, stay calm, release resistance, and my most recent one, how to stay in flow. They're the ones that you want to go to. And the audios. I like the audio. I always say I never read my ebooks. I love writing them. I have so much fun writing them. I don't love editing them. I really don't. I don't like editing them. And then once they're out, I never go back. I'm not a reader at all. I am not a reader. I'm a writer, but I'm not a reader. Honestly, even writing isn't like my favorite. I like creating the audios. That's my thing. You know what's so funny, guys? It's the thing that I was always afraid to do. Speaking. I never spoke as a kid. I was always so quiet. I never ever talked. If anything, I was probably mute for most of my life. And it's the one thing that I'm really good at is speaking. Isn't that funny? The one thing I was so afraid to do, I'm actually pretty good at. Yeah, so Kennedy said, I've been on the relax. This moment is perfect track for, that one's great. I love that one. That one is short and to the point. So that's the one I listened to. My meditation one is so good. I can't wait to give it to you guys. I think I'm going to get it out by tomorrow. That's my goal, is to get it used. It puts you to sleep. Listen, I wake up in the morning and I play it again. It's going to be probably 3 hours looped, 3 hours. And it puts me back to sleep. I'm like, should I get up? I was ready to get up. I was actually energized. I was going to get up at 6 a.m. And I'm like, you know what? Let's put on the audio instead. And let's just go back to sleep. And I did. And I felt so good. I noticed some positive changes. I mean, obviously, everything's a positive change. And you know that now. So if you feel a little resistance when you listen to it, please know that it's positive, guys. If I felt a little resistance, but I knew it was good. Because it's always more breakthroughs. It's always you understanding this at a different level, getting it more. So if you listen to the sleep meditation and you start to feel a little wonky, it's good. Trust me, it's good. It's a breakthrough. It's always positive, guys. Even when this is what I always say, even when you don't feel good, it's working for your benefit. It's moving you towards better and best. And that's something that's important for people to know. It's actually serving you. Hold space for those moments. I'm telling you, on the other side of it, you're going to see, I see. It's all energetics. Like, you know how people say your whole world has to fall apart for you to manifest? That's not what happens with my practices. Your whole world does not fall apart. Nothing falls apart. Maybe internally a little bit. That's what it is. It's all internal. It's all energetics. That's why you're feeling those ups and downs sometimes. But nothing outside of you is falling apart or crashing. You're releasing a lot of things that don't serve you, but nothing has to fall apart first. The only thing that did happen externally for me was my toilet flooded. To me, that was probably some resistance that was showing on the outside. But honestly, that's the worst that ever happens to me. I don't have anything fall apart in my outer. Nothing. If anything, I might be wanting something, or I might be blaming someone outside of me for me to feel better from time to time. But I know exactly what to do. I know to get calm and quiet and relax. But nothing falls apart in my world first. I don't have those experiences. So that's what my practice is. They get you away from all those limited ways of manifesting. Like your whole world needs to fall apart before things come in. None of that. None of that. It's all internal, 100% internal. It's all energetics. Like I said, this has been very natural for me, very gradual for me. It's happening because you're feeling good or you're relaxing. So it's all happening. And like Kennedy said, like a lot of times you start to see a pattern. So I start to see a little pattern, like, oh wow, I'm not doing anything for a while. Like I'm relaxing more. I haven't been doing my lives, but it felt right. I was trusting the process. And then all of a sudden I'm like feeling this urge, like, oh, I want to start doing lives again, right? You just trust it. You trust in the moment. You trust what your body's telling you. When you first started, how did you make the shift? It's a gradual shift. You're learning as you go. Because I always say, someone said, how did you make the shift at first? Because this is a whole new way of living your life. It's a whole new way of living your life. It doesn't really happen overnight. We're too dependent on external. We're too dependent on things outside of us. So you're releasing some programming at first, right? That's why you're really just learning how to not be afraid of the lower energies at first. You're learning how to love those lower energies unconditionally. Honestly, guys, I know, think about a child or your pet. You're learning, or a friend or someone you love. You have to love that lower energy like the same way you would love your child or your friend or anybody in your life. It's unconditional love. That's what releases it and brings in better and more. But it takes practice to get to that point, right? Like you might have waves of it from time to time, but it's a continuous practice. We're so quick again to judge things outside of us and need things to be a certain way for us to feel better. But it's getting yourself to a place of loving those lower energies to release them. Literally. So how to manifest faster is to manifest happiness in this moment. That's my answer to that question. How to manifest faster? Don't manifest. Only manifest happiness in this moment. That's what will start bringing things in quicker, but you won't realize it because it's natural, because you're too busy being happy. You're too busy having fun in this moment. You're too busy living your best life. Manifestations just start to happen. You don't realize it, guys. That is manifesting properly. That's freedom. That's going to free you from your suffering. Anything else is keeping you in a cycle. It's keeping you in another program. And people will say that you can't be happy all the time. You got to learn how to work with the energy. Yes, you can. You came here to live an amazing life. You came here to feel good. But if anyone that's saying you can't, it's because they're too focused on external too, needing things to be a certain way too. It's all about you and you feeling good in this moment and not letting things outside of you affect you. But that takes practice, right? It takes practice. When you want something so badly, how do you release that? Focus on, when you want something so badly, you know it's time to bring that focus and energy right back to this moment and yourself and feeling good now. That you never want to be in that type of energy of needing something so badly in order for you to feel good. So that's just saying a signal to your body to let me get back to this moment. And if that doesn't feel good to want something so badly. So this is where you're going to apply the practice. You're going to relax your body, soften your body, right? It's all making its way to you. All those things are making their way to you in this moment. Your job is to feel good now. So it's also a knowing and understanding that everything's making its way to you effortlessly. It's all coming to you. You just have to feel good now with the life you're living now. You can't get to where you want to be not being happy now. You can't. And trust me, I've been there, guys. I did all these things. You literally can't get to where you want to be when you're not happy now. So my practices are going to get you to a place where you're happy now. Where you are happy now. That's what my practices do. That's it. I used to get triggered when people say you can't be happy. You can't be happy all the time. That's impossible. Yes, you can. You're unlimited. You are unlimited. Don't let anyone tell you can't do anything. Dips are normal, Lilani. Dips are normal. Remember, you're doing the same practice. Just relax your body. Don't run away from them, guys. Do not run away from those dips. Sit with them. Like I said, as if it was your child, as if it was your best friend, as if it was your pet, anything or anyone that you love so much. You're sitting with it. You're holding space for it. You're not saying anything. You're just relaxing. Don't resist. Don't run from it. Don't be afraid of it. Soften your body. Relax. Get used to doing that practice in those moments. It's a very, very powerful practice. What have you done recently that proves you can do anything? I don't even know how to answer that question. What have I done lately that proves I can do anything? Just the knowing that I'm unlimited is enough for me. Just knowing that I'm unlimited, that's enough for me. That's enough. Hi, Kira. I've been having dips too, but I can feel gradually energy. Oh, Laura, I'm going to pin this for Lalani. Lalani, thanks for sharing that, Laura. I really appreciate that. Laura says, I've been having dips too, but I can feel gradually emerging into a better space now. That's what it's all about. So Lalani, see that, guys, this is us supporting each other and being there for each other and knowing we're all in this together. And it's all about the energetics and relaxing, not being afraid of those lower energies. And Laura's saying, you know, yeah, I'm feeling better now and I can feel it, right? Because on the other side of it is always a level up. It's always more clarity. It's always more of what's in alignment with you, what's best for you, right? What do you do if you see something that 3D that hurts? And same thing, Kat, same practice. You bring it back to you, Kat. If you're seeing something outside of you that doesn't feel good, it's time to bring that energy back to you and do my practice. Relax your body, Kat. Just relax your body, soften your body. I know I'm okay right now. I'm moving towards best and better right now. I'm not afraid of this right now. You just really relax into that, Kat, and just stay relaxed as long as you need to through that discomfort. It doesn't feel good, guys. It really doesn't, but it's all for your highest good. What if you're wanting someone to contact you and they aren't? Now, Joyce, if you're wanting someone to contact you, you're needing external to feel better. What if you're wanting someone to contact you and they aren't? Yeah. Well, you said the thoughts are obsessive and sad. It's because you're needing something external to feel better. So Joyce, go back to my practice. What can Joyce do right now to feel good? What does Joyce like to do? What do you go take a drive somewhere, listen to some music, get lots of baths, do stuff for yourself, Joyce. I just answered Kat's question. I answered that one. Oh, thanks, James. Oh, I'm going to see, this is the stuff I love. I'm going to pin what Riley said, guys. It does, guys. It takes time, but it works. It works. It's self-empowerment at its best. When you can feel good no matter what's happening around you, that's self-empowerment. Everything will manifest. That's the byproduct. But like I said, it's very natural. And you're not worried about those things anymore because you're happy now. You're happy now, but they are the byproduct. But don't get hooked on that, because then you're needing something external to feel better again. It's all about this moment and how can I feel good in this moment and what can I do to feel good in this moment. There's a million things you can do to feel good in this moment. There's no wrong or right to what you decide to feel good. In time, you do align with things that are just more for you, but at first we're just picking the best thing, right? Like I was doing weird things. I would be like sitting on my swing outside. I'm like, oh, I'll have another cup of tea, my third cup of tea today. I'll get another bath. I'll get another shower. Like literally, at first you're just, what's the best thing to do right now? But you start aligning with like things that make you truly happy truly make you happy on the inside. Like, you know, making my TikToks, doing lives with you guys, being with my kids, making dinner, cleaning my house. I know. I'm probably gonna go home and organize my cabinets today. And I'm excited. I'm excited to organize my cabinets. Things that I used to feel like I had to do, they weren't fun. But I'm starting to do things that I used to do, but now I want to do them because no one's making me. I used to think like, oh, I got to do these darn cabinets. Now I love it. I love cleaning things out when I want to do it on my time. I work out when I want to work out. I do the workouts that I want to do. Nobody's telling me or getting in my head saying this is what you need to do to be fit. This is what you need to do to be skinny. No, it's all me. It's me. I get to choose. What if laying in bed? Yes, do it, girl. Do it, girl. Kat said, what if laying in bed all day makes me happy? Can I tell you, Kat, a story? When I first started doing these practices, my back was hurting so bad because all I was doing was laying in bed. But that was working for me in that moment. That's what I needed in that moment. You're exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment, guys. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You lay in that bed for as long as you want to lay in that bed. Well, then don't. Here's the thing. You got to make the best of where you're at, Kat. You can't blame things like, oh, but I want to lay in bed all day, but I can't. Well, you make the best of those things. Take breaks to do those things. Take breaks. I have kids. I worked. I made it a point to relax. I made it a point to meditate. Guys, you can't make excuses. That's victim mindset again. You can't keep making excuses. You got to find ways. It keeps getting better. I said I worked long hours. I came home. I had to cook for my kids, take them to doctor's appointment, take them to sports. I made time. I got up at 5 a.m. I meditated. I did the best I could with where I was at. That's what got me out of those things. You got to make the best of where you're at, but you can't make excuses. But I can't do it here. But I work. But you're going back to your programming. You'll just be stuck there. You got it. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Make the best of where you're at. Nobody to compare yourself, Kat. Everyone's having their own personal experience. You're having your own personal experience. I'm having my own personal experience. There's no need to compare yourself to anyone. Everyone's having their own personal experience. There's nothing to compare yourself to. Yes. H said getting off social media helped her for a while. It helped her not compare herself to others. Same thing. This will help with that. Doing these practices will help with that. Depression is just a label. It's the same thing as when we don't feel good and I talk about these practices 111. It's the same thing. That's just a label. Depression is a label. But when you're not feeling good in that moment, it just wants to be released so you can move towards more. So first, don't call it depression because it's not depression. And I'm not knocking you. That's part of our programming. We pick up all those labels, right? It's the same thing, my practice. When you're not feeling good, which we would call, before we know what we know, we call that depression. It's just an energy that needs to be released so you can move towards better and best. So you just got to keep applying these practices. Just relax your body in those moments, soften your body in those moments. Honestly, that's enough. Give that energy as much space and time as it needs to pass through you. Yeah, so H was saying she stopped social media, guys. Thanks, Saint. She stopped social media, and that helped her stop comparing. Get off of it. Get off of the social media as much as you can. Really, honestly, take breaks from it. You're going to see such a change in your energy. You don't need to research any of this stuff. This is just your intuition. It's all within you. You don't need to research. Don't compare yourself. Listen, you can't compare yourself to anyone, guys, because you're only getting a glimpse into somebody's life. You see someone and you're seeing them happy and in love and they have the best life. You're seeing a glimpse. You don't know what they're really like. You don't know what they're really going through. You don't know who they really are. Never compare yourself. What do you do when you just react it to external? It's okay. It's okay to react, Laura. Laura said, what do you do when you just react it to external in a way that you regret, embarrassed? All that matters is this moment. So here's the thing, Laura. As soon as you relax your body now, soften your body, it's not a big deal. So what? You just kind of laugh it off by relaxing your body, get calm. It's already working in your favor. It's already getting better. Just by you relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your face. Just relaxing, right? Just soften your body, right? It's already working in your favor. Remember, there's a best case scenario for everything in every moment, every situation, every circumstance. There's a best case scenario. So whatever you're embarrassed about, there's a best case scenario. That's how unlimited we are. Every possibility exists in this moment. There's a best case scenario for everything. So just think in that moment, oh wait, I have to relax. All I have to do is relax. I'm moving towards best case scenario right now. That's it. It's again, X, when you're too focused on needing things, people, you're letting things outside of you affect you. That's all that is. It's giving you an opportunity to relax, stay calm, relax, release that, right? Nobody can affect you. Nobody can hurt you. That's a belief within you. So always remember that, X. Guys, and this is for everybody. You're having your own personal experience with your belief systems. So if you feel like someone's being mean to you in that moment, oh, whoa, that's a wonky belief within me. So now I'm just going to relax and get calm and just hold space for that energy and allow it to pass. It's going to continue to work in your favor. You're going to have a completely different relationship with this friend. Completely, like this never existed. Like that never existed. But you got to take responsibility that this is a wonky belief system within you, right? Anytime you don't feel good, it's a wonky belief system within you that wants to be released so you can move towards better. Does that make sense? So you go back to the practice. Calm, relax your body, soften your body. That's what's going to move you towards better, a more healthy relationship with your friend. Does that make sense to you? Hopefully people are getting this in a easy way. That's like my goal. Oh, hi Jay. How are you, Jay? I'm good, Jay. I haven't been on in a while, but I'm getting back in the live groove again. Oh, of course, Laura. That's what we're here for, girl. Hi, Joe. I got you guys painting your nails, getting refreshers. Soon you're going to be painting your kitchens. I am thinking now, like, what's going to be my next project? Like, what should I do now? Next. Thanks, Paul. Hi, Tony. I can't wait to go tanning. Kennedy just said, I've been laying out in the sun. I should have laid out today. It was kind of nice. But, like, I'm like, well, I won't go on the weekends because it's too crowded. But I love laying in that tanning bed. I am so relaxed. I listen to my audio, and now I'll have the meditation one, and I listen to the audio, and I do the whole 20 minutes, and I am in pure heaven in that tanning bed. Me too, Kennedy. Kennedy says it takes long. Yes. Like, I'm just relaxing in that shower and really get into that state of appreciation in those moments. Like, when you're in that warm shower, when you're drinking your tea in a warm blanket. Like, I love that. I love going home, taking my shoes off, getting into my heated blanket. Like, I am so happy. And I say it. I'm like, oh my God, I am so happy right now. I love that feeling. Hi, Stack. I'm doing well. How are you? Well, Randy, that's the thing. You're again, it's you. That doesn't feel good. Okay, so that doesn't match what you want. Randy says, what if you have thoughts of them choosing someone else? Right? You're going to apply the practice now. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't match what you want. That doesn't match your new reality, right? So it's time to relax. It's time to bring my focus back to this moment now. Do the best I can in this moment, and that means relaxing when I don't feel good. That means giving that energy space to be released. It doesn't want to be there. That energy, that's why it doesn't feel good, guys. It doesn't want to be there. It wants you to release it. We release it with love. I know that sounds corny, but it's the truth. That energy does not want to be there. If it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel good for a reason. It literally doesn't want to be there. It wants to be released, but we need to release it with love, right? Not with anger, not with frustration, not with that, because that keeps it there. The only way to truly release something that doesn't feel good is with love. Really, guys? Really? Thanks, Eve. So that's what you're practicing. You're practicing to release these things that don't feel good with love, unconditional love. Aw, thanks, Jay. Jay said it doesn't sound corny. You're telling the truth. Aw, Stack. Well, Stack, I do create stuff. I create audios and I write ebooks and stuff. But I love to do this. It's about loving what you do first before money can come in or any kind of abundance like that. And money can come in all different forms, right? It's really about feeling good and not feeling like you ever have to do anything, right? I would never want this to be a job. Like, I gotta do this or else I'm not gonna be able to survive. What would be the fun in that? That's what we want to get out of. Not needing like external things to be a certain way for me to feel good. Like Bashar said, and who said it on here today? Bashar says it all the time. Like, you're doing these things because you love them, not with expectations. Because then you go back to your programming, right? Oh, wait, Claudia said, can you tell me what corny means? It means like when your kids, like if I do a stupid dance, my kids will be like, Mom, you're a nerd or something. Or they'll laugh at me, like in a jokingly way, Claudia. Right? Were you serious asking that? Oh, I love that, Jay. I know. I always think of that when I'm doing my practices. Jay says he had a friend that would say to do things with a smile. And when I'm ever doing my relaxing practices, I always remind myself to smile because, like, I'm relaxing my face and people probably think I'm miserable. And then I'm like, making sure you're smiling. Yes. Hi, Patrick. Kind of like silly, yeah. Like, my kids will like tease me if I do something like that, you know? I always think of my kids when I think of that word. Thanks, Mitchie. I didn't have my tea yet today either, Ken. I always want to say Kay. I didn't have my tea yet today. I didn't have my tea yet today, Kay. Which I always love. I love when I didn't have my tea. Not that I can't have 2 cups of tea, but I'm always like, oh, I'll go home and have a cup of tea. That's so funny, Claudia. We taught Claudia a new word. She's going to be saying it all the time. It's like popcorn. Girl, literally. Kennedy said, drink some tea and lay with my heated blanket. All is good in the world when I have my cup of tea and I'm in my heated blanket. I'm not kidding. Like, that's everything to me. Everything. And I'm in my heated blanket in the summer and in the winter. That thing does not leave my side. It does not leave my side. Remember, Hulud, go back to I don't got to figure anything out. It's all working for me. Everything's happening for me. And if you're stressed, start to relax your body. Do the relaxing practices. There's nothing I need to figure out. Everything's happening for me. This moment everything's going according to plan in this moment, right? And also, Hulud, remember, there's no mistakes in this. There's nothing serious going on here. Right? Always go back to that. You just get better at these practices. There's no mistakes. There's no wrong or right. Right? There's no like, oh, I'm going to miss out on that opportunity. Or, listen, you're unlimited. You're unlimited, right? That's very limited thinking to think that there's like just no more out there. So just know that, Hulu, just drop that and just relax your body, soften your body. Everything's happening for me. Nothing I need to figure out. This is not my problem to figure out. It's not, I don't have to figure it out. There's already a best case scenario, and that's moving towards me in this moment. So just go back to the practices. No. Right, Christine? We're not here to fight for anything. We don't got to fight. We really don't. So powerful. We're just here to have fun and be happy. That's your purpose. That's your purpose. Like, for me, just to be happy in this moment, in this very moment. in this moment. And if something outside of me is upsetting me, it's time for me to just release that with love. It's time for me to release, just stop, get calm, and just hold space for that energy. That doesn't fit in my happy world, in my happy bubble, okay? So I'm not mad, I'm not judging it, I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm just allowing that to pass so I can get back to being my happy, corny self. Oh, right, Christine, we do in the beginning. And I'm a victim of it too, guys. I don't sit here and say it didn't take me practice and and hey, it's why I create all these things for you guys. It's why I give you guys all of it, the Lazy Manifesting crew. I just keep giving it to you guys because I know how important it is and I know how powerful it is. And I want you guys to have it, right? I want you guys to have all this stuff. And it's just there. It's there to help you. I mean, in the end, it's all up to us. That's what it's going to bring you to. But that'll help you in those moments, just the reminders and the practices, and to bring you back to this moment. That's all it's doing. It's brainwashing your mind with the unlimitlessness, right? Yeah, right, Randy? Yeah, because you can't really ignore it. You can't ignore it because it doesn't go anywhere. Randy says, I love how you don't tell people to ignore the feelings because you can't. Because then you're just running from it. So it's so powerful when you just relax into it. Because if you're ignoring, you can't really ignore it. You can't. Let's be serious. I couldn't. I mean, maybe some people can. I couldn't. I had to just accept that this is where I am in this moment, but I know I'm moving towards best and better. I can't be anywhere else but where I'm at right now. And I have no control over some of these things, but I have control over how I feel. So I can just really just get calm. Most of it was being calm and relax my body, stay quiet, keep it to myself, and keep practicing this. You have to practice releasing it with love. That takes practice because, again, we're so reactive. We want to get upset. We want to get frustrated. We want to get mad. We want to fall into that victim mentality. And I am a victim of it. I had to do it over and over again to get good at it. Till you get to a place where you're like, why am I letting any external force ever have an effect on me? Why? It's me. It's all about me being happy. And the things that you're doing to be happy are so simplistic. It's not hard. It's just like you're singing a song, a Christmas song. I put on Christmas music. Like I said, I mop my floor. It sounds so silly, but like I'm doing things like that, right? It's not hard. It's just that we make it harder. We make it harder than it needs to be. But that's our programming again. It's always going to go back to your programming. Yeah. Yes. Susan said it perfectly. You have to feel into it, release it in love, or it shows up in other avenues. And that's the thing. It may not show up in that same exact story, but it'll show up in a different type of story. So it can show up at your work. It could show up in in a sibling, in a family member, right? So that's why, like, it's not always what people think. That's why I say the story doesn't matter. These stories don't matter. It's the belief behind the story. And that belief is going to keep showing up in all kinds of ways in your life, right? But it's easy once you know how to release it. And then it's gone, guys. It doesn't come back. So always know this, guys. It does not come back. It does not. Once you fully release a belief, one of those ones that kind of been hanging around for a while, it's gone. Once you release it with love, like, guys, it doesn't come back. And you know if it's still there. You still feel a little bit of resistance, but it's good. You just keep relaxing, softening your body, doing the practice, give it as much space as it needs. That's it. It'll pass. You'll feel better. And that's it, guys. That's all you're doing. All right, I'm going to jump off here, guys, but I'm going to be on more consistently. Stay tuned. I think tomorrow, maybe even tonight. Let's see. Thanks, Bridget. I'll see how my day goes, but it's done. I'm just getting it together. I have a few people that I got to email. I know. I'm trying to get out of that, too, or figure out a different way. Like, if 3 people they don't get it, and I have to email them. So, but that's minute. It's small compared to all you other guys who have no problems at all. You're going to get it automatically. It's going to be a separate file, which I like. I like that it's going to be separate, but you're going to love it. You are going to love it. It doesn't have music yet. I think I'm going to work on that by itself. That's going to be a whole new thing. I'm loving the sleep meditation for myself. I didn't think I would like it, but I love it. So I think I'm going to do another one down the road with music behind it, maybe slower, but all the same message. So that's going to be another project. But for now, I'm going to get this out for you guys because it's awesome. You're going to love it. But that's it. That's it. Otherwise, I'll get this live up on YouTube and I'll be back again. Like I said, I'm trying to get back on more. So I'll probably be back tomorrow, most likely. So, but everybody have a great rest of the night. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys all really soon. I know, right, Bridget, guys? Bridget. And it makes me want to remind you guys, you don't need anything external to be a certain way. You can feel good in this moment and make the best of this moment. Never let something external ever affect you, right? You know what? I can still feel good. I can still feel good no matter what. And when I truly can't, I'm going to do that. Just simple, drop my shoulders, soften my body. I don't got to figure anything out. I'm just going to release this, give it as much time as it needs. And that's it. That's the practice. You just get better at it. Your life gets better, but you still never want anything external to ever control you. You want to be in control all the time. All right. I love you guys. Bye, Jay. Thanks, Jay. Everyone have a great rest of the day, guys. Bye. I'm so awkward turning this off.